Hi everyone, it's great to be back with you for our next deep dive. We're launching into strategic planning here at EPCOR, which brings one topic top of mind for me, and that's what's keeping you up at night and how can EPCOR help. And when I'm typically having these types of conversations with our members, there are two topics that almost always come up. One is fraud. I think that's a given in the world that we're operating in right now. And the second is just the constant rate of change that's going on in the payments industry. We recently released a blog, I think we called it a storm of changes, that's really being driven by just so much technological advancements, changing consumer expectations, and then the complex regulatory environment in which we're operating. And when you tack onto that, the current volatility in the political and the economic environment, it almost makes your head spin. So making sure that you have very complex, comprehensive risk management and compliance practices in place is absolutely essential. So what does that even mean? Well, let's dive into it, shall we? So first off, we can't ignore the constant dance with ensuring regulatory compliance in a complex environment. Payments regs themselves are complex, but when they're changing daily, it's almost hard to keep up. We're navigating a maze of BSA, AML, consumer protection, data privacy requirements, and a misstep here could mean serious fines, legal headaches, or reputational damage. So my piece of advice for here would be to put together small, agile teams that are cross-functional, cross-department, to investigate how these changes impact your operations and thus your policies. And don't forget, you want to make sure that you run those what-if scenarios. What threats could possibly happen, and how would that change your reaction and your policies and your procedures internally? Second, while tedious and certainly not my most favorite thing to do, is maintaining sound payments policies and procedures. These should not be just dry documents. It's the heartbeat of a strong, robust, effective risk management and compliance program. When your policies are clear, comprehensive, and up to date, everyone is on the same page. They know what they should be doing. It mitigates risk, potential for losses, and it helps ensure that everyone on your team is ready to handle maybe the rolling out of a new payment product or handling risky disputes. So my advice on this one is to set up a regular rhythm for your reviews. And this is something that I did here at EPCOR actually. I took our policy framework, I broke it down by quarters, added it to our calendar and our project management so that we're not rushing at the end of the year to get our reviews done. It's less overwhelming that way, and it makes sure that we give the appropriate time for these comprehensive evaluations. And please, make sure that you have anyone that is involved in payments receiving up-to-date and current training so they can help make sure that you're being compliant there as well. The third thing that I want to point out is all about proactive risk management through thorough payment channel reviews. Today's payment offerings run the gamut from traditional check, wire, ACH, to the more exciting mobile, crypto solutions, and each of those comes with its own set of risks. So conducting regular, comprehensive reviews of every channel, investigating the technology, your processes, how the users are interacting is absolutely crucial. This review allows you to identify vulnerabilities early so you can implement solutions to address them. Consider bringing in external auditors to identify some blind spots or some areas of improvements that internal teams might have missed. And they can help you align your practices and your procedures to industry best practices. An important thing that I wanted to point out here, as we're all relying on third-party relationships to help with some element of payment processing, is that your institution is ultimately responsible for compliance. So you want to make sure that you're doing your homework on potential partners. You want to set clear expectations for compliance in your contracts, and you want to put robust monitoring in place and make sure that you have open and continuous conversations with your partners, because failing to oversee these types of relationships opens your institution to significant risk. So you want to make sure that you're monitoring their performance against risk indicators, and also having regular documented check-ins on their compliance programs. In today's crazy world of payments, a focused approach to risk management compliance is going to be the anchor to help your institution remain resilient, secure, and ready for whatever wave comes next. If EPCOR can help you in any way navigate your next steps, give us a shout at member support, 800-500-0100. Take care, everybody. Until next time.